Good morning. Some Jami Lula. Let me love the way you do.
I wanna know what it's like to hear the whole world sing.
I want to know what it's like to hear the world sing.
What it's like to feel one with everything. I wanna know what it's like to forgive myself and then. I wanna know what it's like to never judge again.
What's he gonna say? Here we go.
Let me love.
We need love right now, people.
The way you.
It's a time to connect with one another. Go check on your neighbors.
Let me love.
Breathe mindfully with your kids who are a little nervous about school being out.
The way you do.
Tune into your spiritual practice.
Let my heart
Let your heart remain wide open.
no matter what the world.
No matter what the world reveals to me.
Let me love, 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 love. The way you.
I'm gonna turn them down so we can anchor in 3. Breathe in and breathe out. Just bring yourself fully present into this moment. Breathe in and breathe out.
I want
Breathe in
what it's like.
and breathe out.
Let my enemy.
Love a little mindful listening.
What it's like to live God's destiny.
Just a little more of Jami Lula.
What it's like to live life free from shame. I wanna know what it's like to live love without end.
There we go. Before we check in.
Let me love
Woo, go.
the way you do.
And people know I love big.
Let me love
Yes, Jody Roberts.
the way you
The heart chakra bowl. With my Bali goddess behind me.
let my heart remain wide open.
Wide open.
No matter what the
No matter what the world reveals to me.
to me.
All that fear is going to be transmuted to love.
Love, 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 love. The way
I'm going to pause him for a moment. Just checking in with you this morning. It's 10:37 a.m. So I was walking with friends of mine, Chuck and Jeanette, over here in East Dallas, and ran into a lot of my Hextra kids. Ran into one of my Hextra teachers, Gloria Martin, who teaches kindergarten. That's when I found out that all the schools are closed indefinitely. So there's a lot of heightened anxiety. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of uncertainty. And we've got to transmute that to love, people. We got to take that 4-letter word, which is the amygdala that's flipping because it doesn't understand what's happening, and bring ourselves to the present moment. Right here, right now. There's a lot of mindfulness techniques that we can do, but the main one is just anchoring in your breath. Finding the techniques that work for you to bring you to this present moment. So we're going to do 3 of them, all right? We're going to do a 4-7-8 breath that Dr. Andrew Weil teaches, and no more than 4 breaths, which I still don't understand why, but it calms you down. We're going to do the 4-4-4-4, the breath box, where we breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, exhale for 4. And then I'm going to do the process that Elizabeth Gilbert did on Instagram about, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can feel, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste. You know what my taste is. Yeah, coffee. Organic Peruvian, all right? So listen, I'm not making light of what's happening. Like, first of all, I live alone. So I'm used to this social, distancing and connecting with people. But it's being present to everyone in their human experience, and yet we've got to bring in a higher consciousness. All right, we have to be mindfully aware. I saw Cecilia at Natural Grocers. We, elbow bump, but let's just be kind and caring, and not perpetuate the fear and the conspiracy theories and the chaos and the shame and the blame. We don't have time for that. We're being called to something that's greater. All right, so let's do some mindful breathing. Let's do the 4-7-8 breath. All right, so I'm going to have you exhale first, and then you're going to breathe into the count of 4, hold for 7, out for 8. We'll only do it 3 times. Andrew Weil says not to do it more than 4. All right, so you guys ready? Give yourself just like exhale, let it go. Breathe it out, all right? So breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just breathe. B. Now that one you can do 4 times, but just notice how you feel. Do a little check-in. Tell me what you're feeling, and in mindfulness, where are you feeling it? The emotion lands in your body, but you want to bring yourself present to this moment, all right? Because right now, wherever you're sitting, I can say probably 99% of us are okay, all right? For those who are not, reach out to us. How can we support you with the mindful breathing? But if your mind is moving into futurizing and fear and anxiety, 1, this isn't going to last forever. 2, this invisible, virus, there's an invisible power in the universe that I call the divine that's greater, a divine intelligence, but it's bringing yourself to your human experience. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? I'm feeling, well, I'm not, but let's just say you're feeling nervous and scared. Now, let's say I am concerned. I'm concerned about my kiddos, especially the ones who are not in safe situations or don't have enough food sustainability. Let's say you're worried. So what is it that you need? Well, you're needing safety and understanding and clarity, but where in your body are you feeling it? So grab a piece of paper. Let's do a couple exercises today. This is what I do with the kids. So if you could see nervousness, I'm grabbing a color, and you could draw nervousness out. So we do this on the board with the kids. So it's like we recognize what we're feeling, nervousness. Let's say I'm feeling nervous. Well, I tend to feel nervousness here, okay? So I tell the kids, I feel nervousness here. If you could see nervousness, what would it look like? And then everybody draws on the board one at a time, like, what the energy looks like, all right? And so I want to recognize it. I want to name it. I want to tame it. And then we do mindful breathing to see how do we then turn that into like this calm, rhythmic, coherent breath. All right. So if you've got kids, go through the emotions, say, honey, what are you feeling? Where are you feeling it? Draw it out. What would it look like? If you could see it? And then how many breaths does it take to let it flow? With the little ones too, I invite them to breathe in their favorite color and blow it out as bubbles, because it's just energy. It's just a signal. I feel afraid. But you kind of look around the room. I'm like, is there a tiger in the room? No, there's not a tiger in the room right now. All right. I'm futurizing. I'm imagining. I'm feeding off the fear on social media or the news. I'm seeing reports here and there. Bring yourself to the present moment. All right. So we did the 4, 7, 8 breath. Check in with your feelings and your emotions. Draw it out. And then literally mindfully breathe that deep balloon belly breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Because when we do that, we're signaling to our brain that all is well. We're literally kicking in our parasympathetic nervous system. And the more we just focus on the breath and the body, like connecting our body, we're bringing ourselves present and allow that energy to dissipate through the breath and the calm. Draw it out, breathe it out. So let's do breath box 4, 4, 4, and then we'll do Elizabeth Gilbert's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to be checking in with teachers. We are on spring break, but next week I will hop online wherever I can with the teachers and the students and just to guide them in mindfulness. Parents, especially Hexter parents, your kids know these practices. Let them lead you. Let them guide you, all right? So that you recognize as a family we're having these feelings, but we're going to dissipate that energy. We're going to clear it out so we can remain present together. So breath box. You breathe into the count of 4, hold for 4, out for 4. So you breathe out for 4, hold for 4. All right. And we're just going to do that one 3 times also. All right. So get yourself comfortable. Notice how your body feels wherever you're sitting. All right. And let's do the breath box. All right. So breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Let it be. Notice how you feel. Now that one you can do a little bit longer. Or count your breaths. Bring yourself to this present moment. So last thing, and then we'll anchor out with Jami. So Elizabeth Gilbert did this. What I do with the kids is, because you got to connect to redirect. I need to connect in the present moment, connect in the breath, drop. So the amygdala, that part of my brain, is flipping. Fight. I'm going to fight somebody. Fists, words, or feet. Fright, where you freeze, or flight. I'm running. All right. And so we're seeing a lot of that. Okay. And so the thing is, I got to calm my brain, tune down my nervous system. All right. And the breath. Connecting in body and breath, because it's my mind that's flipping from future to past, to worry to fear. My body is present, my breath is present. So with kids, when I first connect, like, let's breathe in, breathe out, like I'm just guiding them into the breath. And then when I notice there's still that buzz of nervousness, it's like I go, find me something red, and they'll look around, and they're like, okay, that, and they'll name the red thing. Well, find me something yellow, and they'll look around. And I'll have them keep finding things of a different color, because I'm bringing them present to find the things that they can see, all right? So this practice is a little different. It's 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can feel, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste. All right, so 5 things that you can see. So take a look around. I'm going to tell you my 5 things that I can see. So I see a picture of my nieces and nephews when they were little, some of them, and then I got the other one of all the kids. And then I see little purple UFO drum that I got from Jody. I see my beautiful green sari. I see my Balinese goddess, and I see my basil plant over here by the window. So basil plant, purple, nieces and nephews, Balinese goddess, green sari. 5 things, all right? So 4 things you can hear. So right now it's kind of quiet in here. So I'm going to ring the bell so I can hear this. So I can hear my bell. In the distance, I can hear a car. I can hear the hum of my refrigerator, and I just heard a bird. 4 things, all right? 3 things you can feel, all right? So what can you feel? So I have this lovely crystal. So I'm going to feel the texture of this crystal. I'm going to feel just the softness of the inside of my jacket. And then what else can I feel here? I've got a little bracelet here with the Virgin of Guadalupe. So I'm just going to feel that. So I'm feeling it. I'm bringing my awareness to all my senses. 2 things you can smell. Well, of course I can smell coffee, because I've just had coffee, all right? And that's going to be my taste too. And then I can smell, I just, whipped up some banana stuff, so I can smell the bananas, I can smell the coffee. And the last thing is 1 thing you can taste, all right? Which, of course, is going to be my coffee, all right? Oh, the deliciousness of it, all right? So 5 things you can see, and I'll repost this on Facebook. 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can feel, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste, all right? So we did several practices. So for those who are just hopping on, come check them out. But it's the breath practice. It is the awareness of the present moment. It's connecting to our emotions. It's naming our feelings to tame it. And yet at the same time, another video will be like, name the positive to claim it. And then we are being invited to be the love in the world, to connect with each other, share with each other, support each other, lift each other, add to the high vibe. We're being mindful. We're being aware. Yes, wash your hands. I'm like, if people haven't been washing their hands by now, I will try not to be judgmental, but be present, all right? And then, take care of what you need to take care of for your body temple. Hydrate, drink tea. If you're having symptoms, don't go into worst case scenario. Check within. Tune within. Allergies are happening for people, but affirm wholeness, affirm health, but be mindful, tune within, be reasonable. And yes, be mindful to the people that are around you, especially like my mother has chronic bronchitis. We're working for her, towards her health and wholeness, but be mindful of each other, being kind at the grocery store, being kind to the people that are working there. Go get food to go. Even if you don't think it's in your budget because people are afraid of the money, just get a little something to support our businesses. My cousin, and also she's my goddaughter, Holly does, facials, Zen, I just forgot her name, Zendin. It's her spa. Buy gift certificates. Jimmy Lee, he's fabulous at cutting your hair, and he sanitizes everything, all right? So support your local businesses. This too shall pass. Don't feed into the hype. Tune into your intuition, connect with each other. I'll be doing some Zoom rooms, and I'll do some more mindfulness practices. And then I'm actually going to post some of the mindfulness practices that the Hexter kids have been doing. We just started shooting them or filming them on my camera, but just a couple techniques. And then I'll have a list of things for us to, just to calm and connect. But especially my teachers everywhere, I'm here in support of you. My Hexter teachers, I'll connect with you first about hopping online with mindfulness. But if anybody else is interested, we're going to, who knows? They said indefinite, but this too shall pass. So focus on the present moment. Stay tuned. Be the love. We're going to anchor out in 3 breaths. We're going to play Jami Lula. Go download music from all my friends because that's how they're supported. They're not able to go play right now. So I'll list a whole bunch of people. Go buy their music. Listen to music with your family. Go out for a walk, attune to each other, and just be kind and be loving. All right, we've got this. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We can handle this. This is a virus. We have to be mindful. We have to be clear and just keep everything clean as much as possible. But the invisible power that I call God, the divine, is far more powerful than this invisible virus. Just be listen to the CDC, but also at the same time, tune into your consciousness, your divine reality, and the clarity of the one mind that is your mind that says, yes, we are in this together to rise up and to take care of each other. So let me love you. We're going to finish this song. Jami Lula.
God so loved the world, it created you and me.
Divine created you and me, baby. Wait till you start singing.
That we might express
Drop into your heart.
more of itself. Can't you see?
We've got to express more of the love. I'm just saying.
Let it be.
We're trying to figure out how we can do a service together. Go, Jamie.
Let me love,
Let me love.
the way you
Love. Love.
let me love, the way you do.
Here we go.
Let my heart remain wide open, no matter what the world reveals to me.
Love is more powerful than any of the bullshit, all right?
The way you
Breathe in. Breathe out.
the way
Breathe in.
you do,
And breathe out.
the way you
Breathe in.
do.
And breathe out. Let me love the way you love. Let us love one another. Beautiful blessings. I love you.